Hey, what's up, everyone that watched this video here for Tuesday, January 11th. While I'm thinking about it, a quick reminder, because I just found out today, the market's closed a week from today. It's closed next Monday, Martin Luther King Day, January 17th. So, 3-day weekend coming up, traders. All right. Anyway, the SPY had a really nice reversal today, gap down, sold off, and ended up going out at the highs. If I show you intraday, you'll see that there's the initial sell off, 5-minute candles. And it really didn't, it wasn't a fast reversal. It was slow and steady and took all afternoon. I don't trade the SPY anyway. I trade individual stocks. But I think because of the nature of the way the reversal unfolded, it was just kind of slow and steady. There were not a lot of good intraday setups. Keep in mind, I'm a day trader. Every day I log in with a list of stocks I'm going to watch, and I'm trying to find A-plus intraday trades on those. Try to get in where I'm green right away and scale out into strength and all that, right? So I traded one symbol twice today. That's it. And it was DWAC, 5-minute candles. I almost need to switch to twos because I might be able to show it to you. Yeah, I'll show it to you better. 2-minute candle. There's the early high, 53.60. And as this candle started back up, I want to say it was maybe 53. I put in the chat, I liked DWAC opening range breakout, DWAC opening range breakout. Remember, this ripped the other day. You can see it was, let's see, this would have been Thursday. Then Friday, a quiet inside day. You hear me sometimes talking about a third day play. This was it. As it started to come back up, I called the idea over the high of day break. I actually was able, I saw the volume coming in, and I just sent an order and Tokyo'd it even. I'm sure I got filled before the high of day. And within, what are these, 2-minute candles? Within 2 minutes, we're up, I don't know, $2-3, and it ended up going up higher than that before rolling over. So, and the other trade I took in it, by the way, was a pullback play over here, and I think I added $100 to my day or something, big deal. But the initial trade was really, really nice, and this one will be on watch going into tomorrow as well. But it wasn't very active today. I traded, like I said, I took 2 trades all day. Actually, had a very nice day, probably my best day of the year, just because I nailed this DWAC trade, and it's a testament to sitting on your hands until you get an A-plus setup, right? And having the charts in front of you that you want to watch. So that's how that worked out for me. Back to the SPY, certainly a really nice bounce. Historically, over the last year or two, or 2.5, I don't know, every time this has gotten below the 50-day, which actually you can't see on this chart, but the 60 is the green one. That's pretty close. It hasn't stayed below the 50-day long and right back up, and today was no different. So what are we watching for tomorrow? Let's go back to DWAC. Now, I would have preferred a stronger close on this, like a solid green candle would have been better, but it is worth noting it topped out today just over $60, $60.15. Always look to the left to say, hey, are there any other catalysts? Yes, 61.85, and another one up here at 66.31. This is certainly one to keep an eye on. It's formed nice support here now over the last month, and February is supposed to be, according to Twitter, the release of the new social media program that's related to this stock. So definitely worth keeping an eye on. It does move really nicely when it moves, so it goes on long watch for tomorrow. All right, BTCS had the pop, last Wednesday, this looks like, and then Thursday, Friday, and then today rolling up. Not a lot of volume, 1.3 million today, but it definitely had big volume last, what I say, Wednesday? Yeah. So certainly worth keeping an eye on. CFVI, talked about this. This is the one related to Rumble, which is the YouTube competitor. It popped up the other day to 1256. Looked like it was rolling back over. Next thing you know, it's strong. I think with DWAC, DWAC, they tend to run together. Today's high, 1240. Over that, you look to the left and you say the other day it hit 1241, and the day before that, 1256. I call that potentially stat catalyst, so I do want to keep an eye on it. UDMY was on bounce watch today. I never got a trade in it. If I show you the intraday, kind of it gapped down. I don't know why. I don't know if it halted or what. I don't know. It had gaps between intraday candles, but and then slowly went up and took out the high of day. I never did get involved in it. Wasn't really clean for a bounce play, but we got a solid green day now. We're going to look for a potential follow through of today's bounce tomorrow. AACG, this one's weird, but it's had several big pops on an intraday basis. Kind of a quiet, low volume day today, so I'm just going to keep it on a chart. Not in love with it. RELI, recent high flyer. Certainly a nice move today. I saw some people nailed this in the GTMI session today. Nice job. I didn't even have this on a chart until I saw it posted. But anyway, I never did take a trade in it. It's holding up pretty well, so I'm going to keep an eye on. BFRI. Pretty beaten up after this big run. The only reason it's on watch, though, because it's still kind of an ugly chart, is intraday. Look what it did. Had massive volume on like patent news, which is weird, right? But had big volume and held up pretty well after the patent news. So this one can move at times. It did it back here on Friday as well. Doesn't cost me a darn thing to keep it on a chart. So I will keep an eye on it. BCRX, just a very strong day. Certainly ahead of itself, in the short, short term. But I do want to keep an eye on it. That is a really strong move today. FLNC was on Bounce Watch coming into today. No triggers in it, so it goes right back on Bounce Watch for tomorrow. Whoops, CALX, same thing. Bounce Watch again going into tomorrow. No trades in it today. And then I added one more bounce play, CELH, which has fallen from 75 to almost 45 in 5 sessions. A nice intraday bounce today. We're going to see if it gives a bounce play setup tomorrow. I'm going to keep it short and sweet, and I'll see everybody in the chat room in the morning.